Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista here on YouTube, and today is Friday, May 6th, and it is time for another update. So, yesterday, day went fine, was done work early. Bill actually went fishing with one of our neighbors, so, and then we went to dinner. I had a late dinner, like 8 o'clock, so I actually did some stitching. I know, it's a Christmas miracle, right? So let me show you my stitching. I'm trying to find something to hold it up in front of. I'll do this. So, I got done the rest of the R, this, and this. Doesn't seem like a lot, I know, but it is something at least because I had had no stitching done for days. So, still really loving this piece. I just love that red color, the 4200 DMC color variations. Enjoying it very much. So, today I had off work, and Bill did too, so he was like, let's have a date day, right? And I was game, so he had something to do at the boat this morning, and I took a shower, got myself ready, put in laundry, did all that kind of stuff. And then we went to Arundel Mills, which is like a big mall in our area. And we had lunch at Buffalo Wild Wings. And then we decided to go to the casino. So there's a casino that's attached to the mall. And the last time we had been was like a year and a half ago. We doubled our money. I was the big winner. It was great. Usually we'd walk out of there with nothing, right? With losing our money. I hit big on 2 machines. It was great. For once, we walked out of there doubling our money. And then I had to get some bubble wrap for some of the eBay auctions, which, by the way, thank you to everyone who has went and bid. It's really going to help me out getting rid of that stuff and getting back some of the money I paid for them. And I put some more fabric up because, yes, even though I love the 18 and 20 count, I still have way too much that I'm ever going to actually use. And especially with being a member of the Color and Cotton Club, I get 2 pieces a month. So I'm really trying not to amass like a huge amount. So if I don't care for those fabrics when they come in, I'm either going to do a giveaway or I'm going to sell them on eBay. I'm really going to try to keep my fabric at a reasonable amount. So I'm even going to go through my fabric one more time and see if I can't list any more on eBay, because it's just madness. It really is. I just have gotten the decluttering bug, really. Like when we came home from the mall, I cleaned out our medicine cabinet, which we have like a skinny cabinet next to our sink in the kitchen. And that's where we keep like all of our medicine and stuff like that. And I went in there and I'm like, what the fuck is in here? Like, it was just so much stuff. So basically it was more like straightening it out. So I did that. And then, yeah, I need to look through my fabric again. And I'm going to do that today. Some auctions actually end today. Some don't end till tomorrow. Some other ones end a week. So just keep an eye out, especially the fabric ones. The fabric ones that I listed yesterday don't end for a week. I meant to pick 3 days and I forgot. Yeah, so. But yeah, so that's really all that's going on. We're having spaghetti for dinner tonight. And we're going to watch some TV. And tomorrow, I have a hair appointment. I'm getting my hair highlighted again. You know, roots done. It's already been 8 weeks, which is hard to believe. So doing that tomorrow, and that'll be about 2.5 hours. It takes a while. It's so worth it though, right? So doing that, and that's really the only plan we have on Saturday. And then Sunday, I will be going to my mom's for Mother's Day. Taking all of the art supplies that I have for them, which I'm so excited to get them out of my house because they've been sitting there, and sitting there in the craft area all week, and it's all I see when I walk by. And spending some time over there, what I did last year, and it's just going to be a tradition. Because, you know, when I talk to Bill, my mom is the only mom left in our family. I'm a stepmother, but I'm not a mother. And my mom is it. Bill's mom is gone. So my mother's the only mother left. And so I said, you know, in years past, I would just go over there and visit with her and give her her gift. But last year, we went over and I bought everybody lunch from Friendly's. We door dashed it. And then we played bingo. Because she has like bingo stuff from when my grandmother was alive. So we're going to do that again. And I figured that's easy. I don't care about buying lunch because my uncle usually comes up from the apartment. My stepfather, Charlize. I don't think Bill's coming with me. But yeah, so I'll be doing that on Sunday, going over there at noon. So it'll be good to see her and do all of that. I'm off work on Monday, so that'll be good. I mean, I've had a couple days off here, so I don't panic. You know, I enjoy the time off because I know it'll get crazy again. So, you know, my boss has a doctor appointment on Monday, so Monday I'm off, so I will take advantage of that and probably do a true crime story on Monday. Might even do one tomorrow, maybe. I don't know, because when I get back from my hair appointment is when I'm going to have to then do the video. But yeah, so it is very rainy and gloomy here today. It is really crap weather. But yeah, we had a good time walking around the mall and window shopping and all of that. And had to stop at CVS and got some more cough medicine. I'm just about over what I've had. Feel 3,000% better today. Wordle. It finally happened. I missed the Wordle yesterday. And I missed it today. Can you fucking believe that? 2 days in a row I didn't get it. And so that broke my streak. My streak was 76 days in a row. And Bill thought I was joking when I told him that I didn't get it. And I'm like, no, didn't get it. So now it doesn't even matter, right? If I get it. He's like, well, no, you got to try to beat that streak. At least try to get to 77, right? Okay. Well, didn't fucking get it today either. I was like, are you kidding me right now? 2 days in a row I didn't get it. Yeah. But I'm still reading the book by Daniel Hurst. That is We Used to Live Here. I didn't read it all yesterday, so really going to try to do a little bit of reading tonight maybe before I go to bed. And yeah, there are some good books out there. Kirsten Moglin has a new book called The Dinner Guests that actually Marianne just messaged me about, and she said she's halfway through it, and OMG, that's all of Kirsten's books are like that. They're great though if you like that kind of book. So yeah, but yeah, and you know, I look at the fabric and I kind of like, do I really want to sell it? Yeah, I do, because I know other people can enjoy it. And even if I get what I paid for it, I'm still losing some money because I'm paying eBay fees. But instead of it just sitting there, seriously. The fabric I am keeping though is that the DMC printed Ada that I bought. I have like, I don't know, like 12 packs of those. I am keeping those because I really love those two colors, and they're neutral enough that you can use them for a bunch of stuff. So, but I have just loved so much working with the perforated paper that I'm like, and yeah, I canceled my Fiberlicious Fabric of the Month Club. I actually decided to go ahead and do that. And I'm still keeping the color and cotton for now, but I may down the line cancel that too, just because of just consistently bringing in fabric and stuff into the house. I'm really, really conscious of that now. I've just done so good here in the past week with cleaning out and not shopping and not bringing stuff into this house. Really, I mean, I've gotten rid of so much stuff. It's unbelievable. But yes, thank you again. I will link all of the auctions down below if you want to take a peek. I know for some of them, they actually end tonight. So if you go there and they're already over, that's why. But yeah, I really don't have anything else to really show you right now. I haven't been on Facebook to look for OMG moments or talking points or anything like that. Once I get the eBay stuff done and get all that stuff out of my house and get my brain calmed down from decluttering everything, then I'll start trying to do that again. But we do have an inspiring story further in the assumption making that we all do, right? So this one is called The Photographer and the Pilot. Tom was told that a certain plane would be waiting for him at noon at the airport. Arriving at the spot, he saw a plane warming up just outside the hangar. He greeted the pilot, jumped in, and without asking anything, you big freaking dummy, without asking anything, he said, "Let's go." So the pilot took off. When in the air, Tom said to the pilot, "Fly low over the mountain so I can take pictures of the hill." And the pilot replies, "Why?" And Tom says, "Because I'm the photographer for CBS News, I want to take some close-up shots." And the pilot is silent for a moment, right? And then he's like, "So you're not my flying instructor?" Can you imagine? Dude, you guys are in trouble. You better land that plane. Why would you not have gone in there and said, "Is this the plane that I'm blah, blah, blah"? Who doesn't say that? That was so bizarre. But I think it is really easy to assume things. It really, really is. All right. Let's not assume if we can. Remember what assume stands for. It makes an ass out of you and me, right? I always love that. All right. So how are we going to continue to unfuck ourselves in 2022? Let's see if I can get a good tear. That was a medium tear. All right, this is a long one. There's an irresistible link between happiness and where your attention is pointed. Same goes for unhappiness, of course. When your attention is primarily on what's out of reach, there will always be something you never quite have. And so you struggle to have it, and on it goes. Absolutely. And buying stuff is the perfect example of that. You know, I was listening to the Minimalist podcast. They have like over 500 episodes. So I was listening to part of that yesterday when I was stitching. And you know, there's a statistic that says, oh, excuse me, that the average home has over 300,000 items in it. 300,000 items. And there is something like, I don't know, 65,000 storage unit facilities in the US, which is more than the total amount of Starbucks in the US. Chew on that for a second. And, you know, profit margin for a storage unit, because think about a storage unit place, doesn't have the overhead that most businesses have, right? They were saying that the profit margin for like a really successful grocery store is like 10%, right? Storage units, 42% profit margin. I was like, we need to have a storage unit place. It's crazy. It is just, and they were talking about too, I couldn't believe the 300,000 items in a house. I believe it though. I believe it. I mean, they took it to the extreme. These guys really, I haven't watched, like, they have a video that says a day in the life of a minimalist. I need to watch that because I'm curious. I still have a lot of stuff, but I do feel like when I look around that I'm not overwhelmed by it. When I opened that closet, let me tell you, I was overwhelmed by everything in it. And now when I open that closet, I can literally see everything that's in it. Nothing's piled on top of anything. I can see everything that's in it. And when I go out into my craft area, I can open a drawer and see what's in it. I can see, I mean, I'm patting myself on the back tremendously. And then even in my bedroom, so I had cleaned out my entire dresser. The top of my dresser is almost empty now. I even cleaned out the whole, the whole like thing that Bill got me to organize my hair stuff. I only kept like 2 headbands because I wasn't even wearing them. I've been wearing like a barrette here on top. I have 2 barrettes now. I got rid of all the other ones. I had so much of that stuff and I'm like, it's just taking up space. It's so wasteful. and I went through my makeup. I mean, I really, really cleaned out, and just so very utterly conscious of what I am bringing into this house. Seriously. Okay. So I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys all have a great Friday, a good start to the weekend. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section. Oh, you know what? Before I say that, I just thought of a question someone had asked me concerning stitching. Someone had asked, can you stitch a pattern that is listed as 2/2, 1/1? Absolutely you can. I feel like the guide for a pattern, when they say 36 count 2/2, well, that's just what the model was stitched on. You can stitch that on any count you want. It doesn't matter. And the only thing though, if you're going to stitch 1/1, like especially if you're going to stitch on like 18 or 20 count Aida, be conscious of if there are fractional stitches. Most of the things I stitch now do not have fractional stitches, so I don't have to worry about that. But that's where you may run into, a little bit of an issue stitching over one. But the details in the pattern only tell you what the model was stitched on. All you need is the stitch count, really, like 100 by 50 or whatever, to figure out how much fabric you need. And I have videos on that in my cross stitch tutorial thing. But yeah, you can stitch any pattern on any count fabric. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think people feel like they're locked into whatever the designer did. That's not true at all. I stitch many, many things that are listed for 14 count on 18 or 20. It's just going to be a different size. That's all. Yeah. So to answer that question, yes. Okay. So as always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing and spending about 17 minutes of your day with me today. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.